everyone, this is Sally with the Polka Dot Life. I really appreciate you stopping by my channel today. I have a quick and easy fun fold card for you. It's a new fun fold to me, and I hope it is to you and that you'll be able to take that card, enjoy making it, and bless someone else in the process. Let's head on over to the stamp desk and get started. Let me point out the host code for November 2020. If you are going to be placing an online order, I would appreciate it if you would use that host code. If your order is over $50 in product and you use that host code, you must use the host code for this, you will get a gift from me the following month. Of course, if your order is over $150, then we want you to get the reward, so do not use that host code. Today's project is a cute fun fold card. I'm calling it a corner fold out card. I'm not sure what the name of it really is. I just saw it and learned about it, and it didn't have a name associated with it. So I'm really not sure what the proper name for it is. We are going to start with this piece of Whisper White cardstock. It is a 3" by 9" strip, and it's scored at 3 and at 6. And we are going to fold here. And we're going to score this. We're going to make sure it's straight. Which I don't know why that's kind of going a little wacky on me here. Going to make sure we give that a nice good crease. And then we are going to fold this side over as well. And make sure that that score is really nice and crisp. I have already done most of the stamping just to save a little time, but we are going to stamp our greeting in Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And we're going to take that on this last panel. And around right in there. May your season be filled with magic. Fun. I'm going to slide this over for a moment, and this card is made on what we call a card front size piece of cardstock. And I will have all the measurements over on the blog for you, and I will link that in the description box below. We're going to use the Trimming the Town paper today. We're just going to put some glue, liquid adhesive, around the edges. And a little bit in the middle. We don't want too much. And we are going to just simply adhere that right to the front. So this card's not going to open this way that we are used to. Give this a little fold over with the bone folder just to make sure that it's nice and smooth. I have a piece of Misty Moonlight. And then we are just going to close up this piece that we just did that little fold. And on the back side, we are going to put our liquid adhesive. And I'm going to be a little bit more generous in the middle, maybe not around the edges. I don't want it to squish out. But with that opening and closing, we want to make sure that it is adhered down well. We are simply going to take this Misty Moonlight and we are going to put it, glue on the back of it as well. And I simply am going to take this and put it right here, just offset it a little bit into this top corner, this top left-hand corner. And we're going to give it just a little bit of a press. Let's start building the front. I'm going to just take our first sentiment and put it a little bit of glue. Actually, I think I'm going to put this one a little bit further up on the cardstock. So you can have a little wiggle room, however, and you can put this to whichever side that you want. I think I want to kind of line this one up with this corner. We'll put that there. And I used my blends and did some stamping and coloring of this. I just knew with all those little parts and pieces, it might take a bit to get that accomplished on the front. Kind of working in a random order here, but I think that it's just going to help me line up things a little bit better. To put this tree here, that will give you a little bit of room to write. If you don't like to write, this is a great card for you. And let's just simply kind of put this in the center here. Maybe just slightly off center. Going to take this little stick tree and put it in the yard. It's already lost its leaves. And I could, if I decide later, if I want to do another little small evergreen tree and put on there, I could do that. I'm going to bring in my glue dots and simply put one in a ball. Since this is a very little bow, might even have to put it in my fingers there for a little bit and work with it. And we're just going to put it on the back of our bow. And you know what? That's still showing a little bit too much for me. I'm even going to take my paper snips and just kind of cut a piece of that glue dot off. That is one thing that's so great about our glue dots or about our paper snips, is that they are just super, super sharp, and they're able to do that. And it's also great that we can cut our glue dots. It's nice about that too. So I think that is just a super, super sweet card. It may take a little bit for this card to kind of get trained. You may have to take your bone folder a little bit on both sides of this a couple times just to get this to where it's laying down nicely. You may even have to make sure that your stamping blocks are clean. Maybe you could put one or two of those on top of that. And let's bring in all the trimmings, embellishments. And let's see. Let's bring a red one. I like the red. Well, they're Poppy Parade, I should say. And let's do one here. And maybe one there. Those are so sweet. I love those little dots. Even if you use the white on white, it just adds a really special little touch to your card. I want to bring in a few other cards that I made. This one I used using the Christmas Gleaming, and it is simply just the Mossy Meadow and the copper foil, and I really think this is an elegant card. And this one is using the Butterfly Gala, and I used the Wink of Stella on our butterflies, so they should be very sparkly. And then this is the Magenta Madness, and the Magenta Madness ribbon on that as well, and our in color dots on that. So here are the 3 of my cards. They're all very, very different in style and theme, but I really like that Funfold card. I think it's super sweet. As always, remember to be kind, send a card, and do something creative. Bye-bye.